How's it going, fellow Weekly Weedle viewers? It's Willie, and today's gonna be a short short video, only because we couldn't get an interview for you guys. But there has been a new mini game that I am introducing here today. By the time you're watching this, it has already been started, and you guys, some of you have already played it. But I am introducing my new mini game, Infected, you guys. So I just wanted to make this video just to let you guys know a little bit about Infected, how it's played, and some rules that you guys should know. The next time you see that the mini game is being played, you guys are ready. And yeah, so what you guys are seeing behind me is the actual island where you guys will be playing the mini game. It is on the server, so don't worry, you don't have to leave the server, anything. But a quick info about Infected. Infected was actually a mini game that I have already hosted before. I've hosted Infected on the Planet server. If you guys don't know what Planet was a second server that PokeMC had before it was shut down due to lack of players, and when updated, it was just like a lot of the updates kind of made the server unplayable at times, so we had to shut down the server, and yet that's why we only have Kanto. So as for a little bit more information on Infected, you guys, is basically a hide and seek game where you guys will be hiding and seeking each other. It will start with one seeker, and then the rest is hiding. If you guys have been reading the Weekly Weedle, you guys would know what exactly is Infected. It's a Pokemon infection that spread through and people got infected. So it's kind of like zombies kind of theme idea, except you will use your Pokemon to infect fellow players. That being said, you guys, how to play the game. Now what you guys are seeing are areas of the island as I get to introduce to you what Infected is. So Infected, as I said earlier, is where you will have one seeker and everybody else is hiding. If you see over there, right over there is a lab. That is where the seekers are going to start, aka the Infected. As for this boat over here is where the hiders are going to start. Basically, some background story for Infected is you are a people coming to look for the island that you heard so much about, Silphco. After reading these Silphco stories, someone finds a journal, and you are here to find Mr. Withers. As you are here, you will start off this boat, and hiders will have 35 seconds to hide. Seekers will have to wait those 35 seconds and cannot move while the hiders are hiding. Once you are in your hiding spot, or once time is out, seekers will finally, the seeker will finally be able to leave their spot and start looking for you. Then, it depends on the staff holding the event. Most of the time it will be 15 minutes for the seekers to find the hider. If a seeker finds you, they must initiate a 1 versus 1 battle. So throughout this minigame, you can only have one Pokemon on your team the whole time. Level caps will depend on you guys and the staff. Most of the time be between level 50 or level 100. But once the seeker finds you, you will have to initiate battle with the seeker. If a seeker finds you, you cannot run away. This is to be fair for the seeker and to lessen the time of the mini game, because if you run, it could really stretch the time, and it makes it much more interesting for you guys. If you lose to the seeker as a hider and you lose the Pokemon battle, you must announce in chat, preferably local chat, that you have become infected. Once becoming infected, you are now a seeker and must help the original seeker look for the rest of the hiders. There are no rules of saying, hey, I know where he is. So if you're a hider, teamwork is not recommended. because if your teammate goes down, I'm pretty sure, and if it was me, I would let the seeker know where you're hiding. I'm just saying, because at the end, you're not gonna win. A few rules for this, you guys. First off, like I said, it's going to be 1 versus 1 battles. You cannot have more than 1 Pokemon on your team. If you're found with more than 1 Pokemon, you will give a stern warning to put that 1 Pokemon away. And breaking any of the rules will get you DQ'd from the game. No, you cannot be riding Pokemon. This includes flying or on the ground. You cannot have any armor tools, only because we want to keep this game fair. And as always, you guys, please do not argue with the host of the mini game, because if they are said you are infected and you turn into a seeker and you feel like you weren't, or you feel like do not argue. Instead, if you feel like you were you had a glitch or a bug that made you kicked from the battle, and they say you just tell them, hey, I was kicked, instead of saying no, because arguing is not going to get you anywhere. Of course, you guys, you will have this entire island to hide. This includes the good old, if you see here, the lighthouse, the boat. You cannot, if you're a hider, you cannot come back to your base and hide. You must leave the base. Also, for those who are hiding, you cannot heal your Pokemon after battle. Only a seeker can re-heal their Pokemon, but this does not include leftovers, which is health items, nor moves. So if you have the move, I don't know, I can't remember, Roost. If you have Roost, you are able to use Roost, but you cannot use items to re-heal your PP. So once you're out of moves, you're out of moves. There's also no potions or super potions in this as well. This is, like, again, to make fair for the seekers, as if they beat you, you at least have the seeker have a chance to win. For the seekers, you guys know, if the original seeker starts off and everybody is found, the original seeker will win the game. This is the fairness for them not being able to win, for not being a hider. So big ups on that. So if you become a seeker, don't be sad that you won't be able to get a prize. You can still get a prize, you just have to find everybody with the rest of the seekers. Also over here, you guys are going to see a couple of boats. These boats are the last 2 things you'll have left to hide. So anything over there is not usable. So once this big white ship is the last thing, if you try to jump from this ship to that house over there, you are considered out of bounds, leaving the island in any sorts of way. If it means from this ship to over there or over there, you are automatically DQ'd, because the main point is the seekers to find you on this island. Using any body of water to hide is also not allowed, you guys, for the sake of the seekers. Now, big thing before people get confused. If you are just doing this, you are allowed to use the water as transportation. You cannot just be still in one area of water to hide. This is why we took tool armors off of you, been DQable for not having armor, because you can use water to hide easily, as the whole island is covered with water. So the pool over there is off grounds. Anything under, even hiding. Big example. This is unacceptable. I am in water, but this, if I was able to get under there, is acceptable. So, like I said, if you're in the water, even if you're not fully immersed in the water, it is not acceptable, even if it's at a disadvantage. So yeah, you guys, just awesome. And as always, if the hiders win, any person left surviving wins the prize. And then any person, if everybody who is hiding is out and everybody is the seeker, the game is over and the original seeker is the winner. yeah, you guys, just another couple of rules for the hiders. Besides not using the water to hide, you must announce when you become a seeker. You cannot use any healing items, but there are some rules for the seeker. The seekers cannot wear any armor, just like the hiders. The seekers also must wear a certain armor provided in the minigame to initiate the difference between a seeker and a hider. So basically, if a seeker is not wearing the armor and they're chasing you, you have the right to say, how am I supposed to know that I was being chased? This is why the minigame provides its own armor for you to wear if you're a seeker. That being said, if you turn into a seeker, meaning you're hiding and turn into a seeker, you must go to the seeker's base, which you just have to ask the host. They will TP you there. And you do not have to wait the 35 seconds that you will probably read on the wall. Both Pokemons cannot exceed the level cap said, and like I said, just like the hiders, a seeker must announce when they have infected the hider. So just a quick just a quick scene of the new minigame for you guys. I know this video was super short. It's just to show you the new mini game, tell you how it plays. Good luck for you guys who are playing this game. It's a lot of fun. I know prior players had a lot of fun before. And for those players who have played the mini game before, wondering of the special items that they found to help them survive longer. Due to plugins that are not in those items are no longer here. I just want to throw back. Before, Infected had bows, arrows, and potions you could find to help you survive longer. Bows make you revive a Pokemon, which is awesome. But we don't have those items only because there is no way for the plugin to have it where you don't look in the chest, but as a sign. So I'm sorry for those who've been playing Infected way before this new version, but I hope you guys have fun with the new mini game. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching and enjoying the weekly Weedle. Week in and week out, you guys are the best. We'll see you next week with a new interview. Peace.